Good morning, guys. Rant Roller, Random Thoughts by the River. I'm not sure which episode this is. Could be 5 or 6. I stopped counting them. I got to go back and count them again so I can start numbering these. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a few of them just to keep them in order. But anyway, Random Thoughts by the River here on my morning bike ride. You guys probably wonder why I come out here to this river. I come and film at different sides of the river. If you see straight across, right through the middle here of this shot, is where I usually film from the other side, and I'm just on the opposite end this time. But why I like to film by the river is, and come by the river, it centers me. Um, it brings me out in nature, of course. It reminds me of what's important and what's not. And there's also many lessons to be learned from the river and from the water. If you just still your mind and listen, if you can just ignore your phone or turn your phone off and still your mind, and you'll learn lessons from this river. And I'm going to show you one of the lessons that I'm speaking about right now. Many of us go through life fighting for this and fighting for that. We're fighting for recognition. We're fighting for freedom. We're fighting for money. We're fighting for love. We're fighting for food. We're fighting for shelter. Right? We're fighting for inner peace. What an oxymoron is that, right? We're fighting for peace. But we fight for many things. But one of the things the river has taught me, and the waters have taught me, is there are a bunch of rocks over there in that little canal right there. The water goes around, over, and under to spill out here into the more open water. There's trees that have fallen over after storms. You can see right there. And trees actually growing up because this river is not that deep. That's why people can come out here and stand up in here and fly fish. There is a good amount of fish in this river though. And again, over there where a tree is either fallen over or sprung up in the middle there, the water goes around, under, and over its obstacles to keep flowing. What does that mean to me? That means to me that in life, they always talk about being in the flow. Well, at least certain philosophers do, right? Whether they be sports gurus or just life coaches, they talk about being in the flow. And that means when things are just coming organically and things are happening very naturally, without much effort and without much force. And this is what the water does. It flows over and around and under objects or things that would impede its progress and keeps flowing. It keeps going. It goes to the path of least resistance. I believe even Bruce Lee talked about being like water. If you pour water into a cup, it takes the shape of the cup. If you pour water on the floor, it'll flatten itself out and basically take the shape of the floor. So in life, instead of trying to force things and force your way, that's usually what your mind wants, not your spirit. Two separate things. A lot of times we're slaves to our mind and we don't connect with our spirit enough, and our mind will tell you we've got to have this, we've got to do this, we got to have it done by a certain time, yada, yada, yada. When the water teaches us to just be in the flow, does that mean sit around and do nothing? No, it does not. Water is constantly in motion. So yes, you stay in motion as your blood is pumping through your veins constantly. Your heart never stops beating. So you stay in motion even when you're resting. But to not force things, set things in motion and flow like this river, right, to the path of least resistance. So that's my thought by the river today. Just remembering for myself, I'm not preaching to you guys, but this is more of a reminder to myself to stay in the flow as much as possible. You know, we all get distracted and our mind takes us over, and, you know, we bombard ourselves with issues and problems. You guys probably can't see it there, but there's a duck family there. There's like 13 ducklings there running across. That's funny. With their mother. Anyway, things like this is beautiful to see out here. And it centers me. You know, these animals have to live out here 24/7. They don't have roofs over their heads. They don't have electricity. They don't have indoor plumbing. Yet they're out here living and existing. All right, so that's why I come out here. I want to wish you guys a great day today and a great rest of the year. And yeah, that's just my thought today. I don't have much else to say about that. Let me know in the comment section if you have anything you want me to touch on or speak on while I come out here and ponder things. Or if you just have anything you want to add to the discussion. And this has been Random Thoughts by the River. Try to stay in the flow, like the river teaches us. The path of least resistance. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Rant Roller out.